Jeffree Star addresses breakup speculations, Tati's brand is accused of making a tone-deaf statement, and Nikita Dragun opens up on a failed collab. Welcome to Reality, a segment where we report on multiple stories in a single video. Before I get into the stories, I just want to put out a disclaimer. Please do not send any hate to Jeffree Star, Tati Westbrook, Nikita Dragun, Bretman Rock, or anyone else mentioned in these stories. This video is simply meant to report on the news. Jeffree Star loses it when talking about his ex-boyfriend, Nathan Schwand. As you may know, Jeffree and Nathan broke up in early 2020 after dating for 5 years. The two handled it very professionally back then, but recently, Jeffree hit his breaking point. On March 23rd, Jeffree changed the title of this video, Surprising My Boyfriend with His Dream Car, to Pretending to Surprise My Ex-Boyfriend with His Dream Car. In the description, Jeffree said, "Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Since my breakup with Nathan, I've been asked hundreds of times what happened with this car since uploading this video. The car was always mine and in my name. I paid for it and always dreamed of owning an Aston Martin from watching James Bond 007 movies as a kid. We did this video to create content and do something fun, but sadly, this was us acting and was not a real genuine surprise, lol." Jeffree has since changed the title back to the original and removed the explanation in the description. On March 26th, Jeffree announced he would be filming a life update video. During the filming, Jeffree uploaded an angry Instagram story.
Okay, I'm filming a new video. My ear started bleeding. Hi ear, how you doing, sis? You wanna know why it's bleeding? From all the bullshit that I'm gonna have to talk about. And all the oh my god. When you do so much for someone, and then later they do something really dark to you, or they just get really nasty, you gotta wonder, who was that person? Okay, I'm gonna go back to filming this video. Be right back. And I'm not trying to start any drama or have anyone speculate. Wait till my video goes up on Saturday. Oh, that hurt.
On March 28th, Jeffree spoke about the car he surprised Nathan with.
Oh girl, watch out everyone. About to sip some tea. But yes, this is my Aston Martin Vantage. It used to be alien green, and now it is this beautiful dark fuchsia. And I'm sure you guys are not surprised, but this car was always my car. I paid for it, it was in my name for months, and then we filmed that video.
Jeffree said he regretted faking the video because he didn't want people to question the authenticity of his other videos.
We had a moment where we were like, oh my god, let's create a video and just kind of like do fish out of water and make something up. I regret saying that because I don't want anyone to ever have doubt, like, oh my god, did Jeffree fake, you know, X, Y, and Z?
Jeffree clarified that his relationship with Nathan wasn't faked, he's simply going through a hard time right now.
It's like, you all know my relationship was very real. And I think I acted out because I am kind of going through it. There's a lot of stuff, really dark, ugly stuff happening behind the scenes since the breakup, and I've been devastated, honestly.
Jeffree ended the segment by talking about legal issues.
So right now, I don't want to talk about anything else. I hope you guys can respect that. Even like for legally, for my protection, I don't really want to say anything.
It's unclear what legal issues Jeffree is referring to, but many people are speculating that it has to do with his car or business. My theory is that Nate tried to keep the car and maybe even tried to go the legal way, and that's why Jeffree had to change the title of that video and emphasize that it wasn't real and the car was always his. There's a lip shade named after him too, I think.
First up, we have Nathan's color, of course. You guys see it's on my mouth. So I asked Nathan, like, hey, what is your like dream color to make for, you know, obviously everyone out there to wear and me?
Right, and I was just thinking like a terracotta nude.
If he is with a legal team, they would want some percentage of that with earnings, etc. On top of car issues, people have been speculating about Nathan's personal life, trying to find out if he has a new girlfriend. Nathan was seen liking a photo of a girl who posed at the same location he was at. She's from Nathan's hometown in Michigan, where he is currently living, and Nathan follows her on Instagram. The girl has since made her account private. While it does sound convincing that the two might be in a relationship, it's still very possible that they were just hanging out as friends and wanted a photo with the sunset. Nathan was also seen liking and unliking these photos of an Instagram model in Michigan. However, there's not much we can say about liked photos because Nathan was seen liking many photos of Instagram models in recent months. Overall, Breakups aren't easy. In Jeffree's case, he shared his home and car with Nathan. He even provided a job for Nathan's brother. In situations like this, it can be confusing about what belongs to who. It's unclear what legal issues Jeffree is having, but it's great to see Jeffree fighting for what belongs to him, especially when he's worked so hard for it. As for Nathan, it's normal for people to not accept him moving on because he and Jeffree dated for nearly 5 years and became a couple many people idolized. However, it's important to remember that Nathan isn't with Jeffree anymore, and that means we have to respect Nathan's choices and his privacy. Why do you think Jeffree changed the title of his video? Tati is being criticized for a statement she made to customers. On March 22nd, Halo Beauty, Tati's vitamin brand, sent an email written by Tati to their customers addressing the current virus situation. A Reddit user who subscribed to Halo's emails posted screenshots. "Dear Angels, during this difficult time, it's crucial that we give our health and well-being some extra love. Please rest assured we have taken great steps to look out for the safety and well-being of all of our employees and to provide for safe shipments of orders to our customers, but that is not what this email is about. This coming fall, I was planning to launch an immunity-boosting supplement from Halo Beauty to coincide with back to school, the start of cold and flu season. While there's no supplement that will cure or prevent a virus, boosting your immune system to perform at its peak has been proven to assist your body greatly and give you more fight support when you need it most. My own personal struggles with immune function make this an important category within the Halo brand, which is why we have been spending the past year researching and developing what we believe is the most effective immunity-enhancing supplement to bring to the marketplace. When the virus started taking a foothold in China a few months ago, we decided to accelerate the launch and bring it to market as quickly as possible, sparing no expense. Long story short, it's still not finished in the lab, so I've made the decision that it is better to release all of the information about the ingredients from our formula so that you can order from other brands and start building your own immunity-boosting cocktail. This is not about me, any individual, or business, which is why it was important to share what we discovered about these ingredients through our extensive research for the well-being of us all, instead of wasting precious time until my own supplement was ready for distribution. Below you will find a list of all the recommended supplements with links that you can currently find on Amazon and other online retailers. These are not affiliate links, and I'm not earning any income from sharing my formula ingredients in advance. This is just a small way for me to remind you that you're not alone and you have options out there to improve your health and well-being. Hard times allow us to be the most remarkable versions of ourselves, to give more, ask more of ourselves, and love everyone and everything important, especially our bodies on an even deeper level. Keep that inner glow strong. I love you all. We've got this. Many people said vitamins aren't as beneficial as Tati is claiming. Get your vitamin levels checked by doctor-ordered blood work and take supplements accordingly. I'm taking hella supplements because I'm hella deficient and have a weakened immune system as is, but don't just take whatever for no reason. I am a doctor worried that my patients, my friends, my family, or I may die through this pandemic because we don't even have enough masks. Believe me, if there was a way to boost our immune systems, my exceptional critical care colleagues with over a decade of higher education would know about it. I used to be a fan of Tati's, but this is shameless, disgusting, and cheap marketing. I am ashamed to have ever wasted my time supporting this woman in the past, and I strongly condemn this. Her referencing other companies saying that she does not profit is a very smart tactical ploy to get you to think she is helping you and willing to expose her trade secrets for your safety. That is a lie. She owns a multi-million-dollar business. She already knows what the competition has to offer, and likely has a product that is not replicable without spending a lot of money on multiple companies, so consumers feel that when hers launches, she will be getting an exclusive scoop. Do not waste your money, and don't believe this. Your doctors aren't writing their own wills at 20 to 40 years of age because they are waiting for a vitamin. Support your doctors and healthcare workers by fighting for us to get appropriate personal protective equipment, PPE, and save your hard-earned money for the guaranteed layoffs, guaranteed recession, and possible depression that will come economically. Someone pointed out that it may go against the CDC's recommendations, except the CDC is warning against taking supplements right now if you haven't already been for an extended time. The virus is unpredictable, and starting to take supplements might have adverse effects during this time if you are unknowingly affected. Other people said Tati was being manipulative. She is selfish and self-absorbed. Easy to talk big when you're stuck in a a lab with endless PPE that is used on non-essential products and can quarantine yourself in one of 2 mansions, while the poorer people around you and your healthcare workers are dying. Tati absolutely calculated the release of this statement and timed it for maximum impact. Even worse than this is that she calculated the statement after seeing that it was not possible to expedite manufacturing. A few people said Tati was out of touch. This whole statement really hammers home how out of touch she is. Ignoring the whole global health pandemic for a split second, supplements for back to school season? Who on earth is concerned about supplements for back to school? There's a million things I'm concerned about during that time, mainly paying my tuition and trying to find my books for less than half my rent. Supplements aren't even on my radar. And one person said she should be reported. Can someone please report her to the FDA or the FTC to say or even imply that her magic supplements enhance one's immunity is illegal, deceptive, and dangerous, especially in this high-fear time of the virus? However, several people did support Tati. This took my breath away. To wake up and see a CEO sharing this type of info just for the well-being of others, this is altruism at its finest. As a med student, I looked in detail at the ingredients list proposed. I'm amazed. Tati, you are an inspiration. I can't believe people are taking this the worst way possible. Tati is hurting the initial sales of her future product by releasing her ingredients in the name of educating others about things that are helpful for the body in a time when people would want to keep their immune systems as strong as possible. She isn't profiting off this. If you don't believe in external supplements, then her message is clearly not for you. There are people with immunodeficiencies that need constant intake of extra vitamins and supplements to function better. She isn't a doctor, so her advice is to be taken as is, advice. The next day, the original Reddit user shared a summary of an Instagram story Tati made addressing the controversy. She says, "It's not medicine, but we can do things to make ourselves feel stronger and to empower our overall wellness." She emphasizes how she's giving us links to her competitors, reposting directly to the pushback. She says she's encouraging people to go to other competitors because she believes enough in what she does and that's how she's playing her part. Says there's no release date for her product, and then goes on to say how it's scary for business owners, but she's trying to remain positive. Talks about how employees should continue to take care of their employees. Do you think Tati's email was appropriate? Nikita Dragun opened up about a failed collab with Bretman Rock. On March 23rd, the 3rd episode of Nikita's Snapchat reality show, Nikita Unfiltered, was released. One storyline in the episode focused on a collab that was supposed to happen between Nikita's brand, Dragun Beauty, and Bretman Rock. The first clip showed Nikita talking about friendship and business. Navigating a business and personal relationships is hard for anyone, but when your personal relationships are your business relationships, girl, it just adds to the complications. I mean, am I naive to think that friends just shouldn't let you down? In the episode, Nikita's manager, Jake, told her that Bretman's collab with Dragun Beauty for the holiday season wasn't happening. In a commentary segment, Nikita said, "It is a bummer at times because it is your friendship at the end of the day. It's not just business. Bretman was my day one friend. We kind of grew up in this space together. It just sucks when you're kind of just left alone." Nikita asked Jake if Bretman backed out because she was too controversial. Jake said, "I mean, I wouldn't say that they said that directly. They don't want to do anything to make any sensitivities with any other brands that he's already locked in." Nikita said, "I feel like it's just one thing after another, especially with my friendships." Jake asked her if she knew this was going to happen, and Nikita said Bretman never told her anything. Nikita said she still felt hurt. It just sucks because like Nikita Dragun would be like, "Oh, these like I'm a bad like oh everyone. I don't even want that person. Like I don't need no friends and whatever." But it's like, of course it hurts. Like, the bigger and more crazy and more extravagant the life has become, the harder it has been to maintain my personal relationships, like friendships and like whatever. And it's like, it makes me believe that I'm just this big dragon lady. Jake told Nikita she didn't do anything wrong. "This is nothing about you. I think it just has to do a lot about brands, and they get so into their brand world, and who you are is authentically real, exactly like the girl that is a good person. And as long as you know that, then I'm not worried about anything." At the end of the conversation, Nikita posed a question. How am I so successful, but I'm also so sad at the same time? Many people speculated on what they thought actually happened. No way a good manager would plan this poorly. The collab was called off because Bretman's brand brand would suffer associating with Nikita's. Whether it's unprofessionalism and/or unpreparedness, Bretman's manager doesn't have time for that. It can't be that she is controversial. I suspect that he wanted out due to what the final product is. He probably got a set of the final product, tried to use it, and realized it is very poor quality, and he pulled the plug through his team to protect his brand. I honestly think she is lying. Her manager just says they have an idea and design, not that they had anything actually in production. She later adds that they were close to production. I think they had an idea, and once manager got involved, he dipped. A lot of Bretman's fans don't like how Nikita talks to Princess, Bretman's sister. That's like the only comment there is on the video of all three together. I feel like that has something to do with it. She's just not good for his brand. After episode 4 was posted, Nikita spoke about episode 3 on her Instagram story.
Episode 4 of Nikita Unfiltered is officially out. This by far is one of my favorite episodes in the entire season. It's to no one's surprise. I announced it yesterday that yesterday's episode was not my favorite. Filming that was not easy, obviously, and reliving it was even worse. But I also have to remember that we are two separate businesses as well, like public figures. Him as Bretman Rock, me as Nikita Dragun. So those are two completely different things, and sometimes our personal and business relationships don't always match up. And that's the one thing I always have to remind myself in the city, which is really hard, is that like you really have to try to separate business and personal, because we are running our own brands. You know, it's like a bigger situation. We have, you know, hundreds of people under us that count on us and whatever. So it gets crazy. Obviously the collab, I'm super bummed out that it didn't work out. But who knows? Maybe in the future, now it's going to be even crazier, this collab. And by the way, Brett and I are fine.
We'll never know exactly what happened between Nikita and Bretman when the collab fell through, but one thing we can learn from this is to remember the boundaries between personal and professional relationships. Like Nikita said in her Instagram story, she and Bretman are not only friends, but public figures with their own brands, and they have their own businesses to consider. Thankfully, no matter what happened back when episode 3 was filmed, Bretman and Nikita seem to be on good terms now. Do you like Nikita's show? What do you think about these stories? Let me know in the comments below.